to you by Baby Lock, for the love of sewing. Sulky threads. Express yourself with Sulky and create with confidence.
Hi, welcome to Quiltmaker's Block Network. I'm Carolyn Beam with Quiltmaker magazine. Today I'd like to share with you Tweet Street, block number 258. This is a block I designed for Quiltmaker's 100 Blocks Volume 3. So here's what you need to make this block. We have a background fabric, and there are 2 different size patches and 3 contrasting fabrics. You can see the cutting for each of these patches right on your screen. So the first thing we need to do is make triangle squares. I'm going to show you a method that makes 2 triangle squares at one time, and it's a quick and easy method. So what you want to do is take a square of each of the fabrics that makes the triangle square, layer them on top of each other, like this, right sides together, and draw a diagonal line down the center. Then you're going to stitch 1/4 inch on each side of the line. Here I have sewn a 1/4 inch on one side, and we're going to move to the sewing machine, and I'm going to sew the other side. Okay, let's bring this over to the sewing machine and get it lined up so that it's going to sew a 1/4 inch away from the line. And here we go. Okay, well now we have sewn on both sides of the diagonal line, and what we're going to do now is cut right on this drawn line. So line the ruler up on the drawn line and go ahead and just cut right between the 2 pieces. And what you're going to end up with are 2 triangle square units that will look just like this. Okay, we've made 2 triangle square units in blue, and you need to repeat the same process and make 4 that are green and 4 that are orange. Once you've got all the units made, you can go ahead and lay out your block just like this, and we're going to lay it out in 4 rows, and this is how you're going to sew it together. So you'll sew the first row together and press the seams toward the left, sew the second row together, press the seams toward the right, third row to the left, fourth row to the right. And that way, with the seams pressed in opposite directions, they'll nest very nicely when you sew these rows together. And once you sew the block together, you're going to have a finished block that looks just like this. Now this block offers some great design options, and I'd like to show a few of those to you now. In this first quilt layout, all the blocks are oriented in the same direction, and what you see are diagonal bands of color going across the quilt. Now if you take the blocks in the second and the fourth column that are highlighted in yellow and rotate those, you'll get a new design. And this new design has blocks that form a zigzag across the quilt. Now if you look at the blocks in the second and the fourth row, the ones that are highlighted on your screen, and you rotate those, you'll get another design. This design shows diamonds. If you look at the blocks that are highlighted now and rotate those, you'll end up with the last design, which is a log cabin barn raising arrangement. You can find Tweet Street and 99 other 12-inch original blocks on Quiltmaker's 100 Blocks Volume 3. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you next time on Quiltmaker's Block Network. You can find the cutting dimensions and everything you all ever. Oh God, I was doing so good.
That's right.
Okay.